It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Pass complete to Deebo Samuel.
Deebo Samuel, 81 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
3-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Hey, Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Formation for the Vikings.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. He gets away from 1. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Madison, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
throwing his Cousins. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Anthony Harris on the tackle. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. But the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo lines up and lets it go. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Cousins on 1st down. To Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
At the 47-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Vikings 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 42-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins again. He's got the 1st down here inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4. And that is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
For the 49ers.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the
points per drive ratio. That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. and is much more successful as well.
First down, here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. At the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Good ball carry.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Garoppolo. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Handoff comes to Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Trey Greenlaw.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham taking it in. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 24, 49ers.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this home. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 72 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Kind of wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 46. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, second and 9. Give to Cook out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he finds Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get it. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Vikings 31, 49ers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Niners' 20.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
49ers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And a 49er first down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He got 29 yards that time.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21-24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
28-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 72 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 45, 49ers 31.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings. Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
At the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense
At their own
1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they can't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Oh, scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He'll get this this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, Coleman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a run with Balaj. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? On second and goal, Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
Lead to number 11.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Vikings 45, 49ers 38.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Vikings 52, 49ers 38.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll fire this deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Vikings 52, 49ers 45. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Cousins to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They run it again with Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And 8.
Now Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And they got the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
49ers
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last halftime. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up on my cues. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Cousins on the keeper.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
It's now 3rd and 13.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.